Hey guys, welcome to my channel, kfitzmylife. Happy 2021 to everyone. This is my first video of the new year, and in this one I'm going to talk about the 7 things that I've learned in my nearly year-long journey of celibacy / NOFAP. Right, and if you don't know what NOFAP is, we'll get into it a little bit later in the video. So guys, let's just jump right in and get started. All right. One thing that I've noticed during this year-long journey of celibacy / NoFap, and NoFap basically means no self-pleasuring, is that I've experienced much deeper emotions. And when I say that, I mean it runs the whole gamut of emotions. There are days when I feel crazy happy. There are days when I can think about something and I have so much more of a connection with that thought. If it's a very thought-provoking thing, I can feel myself really getting into that thought or the emotion behind that thought. If it's something that I really wasn't happy about or sad about, I can feel myself getting really sad really quickly. There has been a much deeper connection with me and my emotions. I don't know the reason why. It's just what I've experienced. I've noticed that my emotions, I don't want to say are on the surface so much as I want to say that my connection with my emotions has been much more easily accessible, I guess would be a good way to say it, than normal. I have really quick access to the way I feel about something. And it's gotten to a point where I've noticed I really have to monitor my emotions a lot more than I normally have had to in the past. I don't know if it's maybe because, once you deprive yourself of that, it resets your brain in a lot of ways. A lot of things that you have to engage in to, self-pleasuring, reset your brain and mess up your brain chemistry. So once you stop doing those things, your brain kind of has to reset. So I would wager that during the process of resetting, your brain and your body are going through a lot of emotional changes, which makes your emotions a little bit more strong, I would say, than they normally have been. So that was one of the things I noticed very early on in my journey, that my connection with my emotions was much deeper and much stronger than before. All right, another thing that I've noticed during this journey of celibacy / NoFap is that I'm able to make much better decisions about women. And to get right to the point of that, I would say it's because since I know my intention is not to have sex with you, it enables me to really sit back and look at a woman and listen to what she says, because I'm not trying to have sex with her. I'm not trying to have sex with you at all. So what you say and the vibe I get from you outside of sex means so much more, that it's allowed me to really make really good decisions about women. I don't want that to sound like I'm saying something negative about women, because I'm not. I'm just saying that, a lot of times we go into things because in the back of our minds, sex is a motive. So it allows you to overlook things. And since I'm not in a place where I'm trying to just be out there having sex with multiple women, and I'm actually looking for something a little bit more real, it allows me to look past the sex part and to really examine the type of person that I'm talking to. What type of person is this woman I'm talking to? So it's really aided me in making much better decisions about women, and I'm really happy about that because I've made some bad decisions and I had to take responsibility for that. but cutting sex out of the equation has really helped a lot in that regard. So second thing, much better decision making about women. So the third thing I've noticed was that I feel a lot stronger both physically and spiritually. Now, some of you may not know, some of you may already know, but last April, I was hit by a car while I was walking, and I had some pretty substantial injuries. I had a concussion, an upper spinal compression fracture, broken ribs on my right side, a lower spinal compression fracture. My left leg was bruised all the way up, and I had lacerations all over my arm and my chest. So it took a while for me to get to the point where I could actually start working out again. And so about 4 or 5 months ago, I started working out again, and I noticed that my body was very reactive. I've always been in pretty good shape, but taking this time during this celibacy / NOFAP journey, I've noticed, and probably because testosterone is not being expended, and I actually got my testosterone checked because I wanted to just make sure I was, I'm good. I'm 45, so I have to do little checks to make sure that I'm good. And the upper range was like 640, 630, 640, and I'm 615. So the doctor was saying, you're in very good shape as far as testosterone. You've been maintaining very well. But I would wager that a big part of that is because, again, I'm not having sex. I'm on my NoFap journey, so I'm not expending testosterone on anything other than building up my body. So I felt a lot stronger physically. And I've also felt a lot stronger spiritually because, believe it or not, it takes a lot of prayer. It takes a lot of prayer to deprive yourself of sexual pleasure. It really does. There are times when it gets very difficult and I have to sit down and pray about it. There's times when, I'm in bed at night and I have a crazy dream and I have to wake up and just go work out. There's times when I'm sitting at home and I'm like, oh, here we go. I got to go work out. I have to do something, or I have to just sit and say a prayer about it because I don't want to go down that path. So sometimes you just have to admit, okay, I'm in a weak moment right now. I need some help. So I have to pray about it. Or I'll just get up. There's times I get up at 2 o'clock in the morning and run down to Planet Fitness and get a workout in because I'm trying to make sure I stay on this journey. So the third thing, again, I felt a lot stronger both physically and spiritually on this journey. Now, another thing I want to say about people who are on this journey, there may be times when you relapse. You may get weak and you may do either of those things. Don't feel like it's the end of the world. It's happened to me, and I'm sure it's happened to everyone who has gone on this journey. It will happen from time to time. You will relapse because it takes time to get yourself to a point where you can learn everything that you need to do when that urge happens, or so that you can identify the urges before they happen. I can tell now. I can tell when I'm on my way home if it's gonna be a night where I need to go to the gym or I need to pray. I can already tell. So if it happens, it's okay. Just get back on your path and start moving it forward again. All we can do is move forward in this journey. There'll be obstacles here and there, but ultimately, if you have it in your mind that you're doing this for the right reason, because you want to, either you've had an addiction, I had an addiction to porn, and you want to get rid of that, or you just are out here wasting time having sex with the wrong people, or you're really just trying to get yourself in a position to make yourself the best person you can be so that you can find the person that you need to be with, or you can be the person that you need to be so that you can find the person you need to be with. This is a very good way to do it, but it will take time. So don't be too hard on yourself. Just get back on and keep moving forward. So again, number 3, I feel a lot stronger physically and spiritually. Number 4, I've accomplished a whole lot more in my life during this past year. Now, again, like I said, after that accident happened, I had to start my life over. Again, I think this has been about the fourth or fifth time I've had a life restart. And this one by far has been the best restart of my life. I got a new place, a new 2-bedroom townhome. My second bedroom is my YouTube studio. I've greatly improved my financial situation. I've gotten a second vehicle, so my credit is still great. I've improved my body, my mind. Everything has improved over this past year on this journey because I'm devoting myself to myself. You know what I mean? I'm not spending money on dates, taking women out all the time, and I'm not doing that. Everything that I've been doing this year has been for the betterment of my future. So it has worked out a great deal. I have never been in a position where I was this comfortable with my life. So I can honestly say that this celibacy / NOFAP journey has allowed me to accomplish a whole lot more in my life. All right, so number 5, and this might be a weird one, but it's true. Number 5, I take a lot less shit from people. A whole lot less shit from people. And I think it's a good thing, and I think it's happening again because the testosterone buildup in your body it makes you feel much different. I feel a lot. I don't feel the same as I did before I started this journey. It allows you to be a lot more comfortable with confrontation. And I don't mean as in you going out starting confrontation with people. I mean that when something presents itself, you can almost feel you can feel it come up. It's like, oh, okay, this is about to go down. You talking to me like this, you trying to say this. Okay, well let's figure this shit out then. Let's go ahead and talk about this thing. It really has allowed me to say, okay, this person needs to be in my life. This person does not. If someone says something to me, and it's happened a couple times over the year, I've been much more able to look another man in the eye, have a conversation, either squash it, deal with it however it needs to be dealt with, or just exclude that person from my life. So again, another great advantage of this, I've taken a lot less shit from people and it's made my life a whole lot easier. Number 6, the 6th thing I've noticed is that my dreams have been much more vivid. Now, on my other channel where I talk about my life as an ex-Jehovah's Witness, I was talking about one of the dreams I had recently, and it was a very vivid dream. And a lot of my dreams have been very, very vivid, and I've had a lot of information come to me during my dreams that I've literally had to sit down, and a lot of times I write my dreams down, but I've had to think about what that dream actually meant. And a lot of them have had direct impact on my life. They've dealt with something that was actually happening, and it allowed me to have greater insight into things that were happening in my life and in my mind. So yeah, my dreams have been way, way more vivid, and I remember them a lot better than I normally would have. So yeah, number 6, much more vivid dreams. This is just for me. It may not happen for everyone, but for me, I have had much more vivid dreams. All right, and the last one I'll talk about is a pretty personal one for me. And number 7 is when I pray with a much clearer conscience. And there have been times where I've tried to sit down and pray, but in the back of my mind, I always felt like your prayers aren't being heard because you're not doing the right thing. And every day when I get up and I shower, my shower time is my prayer time. So I pray, and if there's times when I've known I've not done the right thing, I feel really apprehensive about approaching the Most High with my prayers. And I know none of us are perfect, but if I'm doing something regularly that I know I shouldn't be doing, it's hard for me to ask for repentance for something if I'm not turning away from that thing. So the fact that I've gone this long and every day I've had to pray about it and ask for, wisdom and discernment and understanding, and at times had to ask for forgiveness because I didn't do the right thing. It's made this journey. I appreciate my relationship with the Most High and being able to pray a lot more, because when I've gone this amount of time and I can pray with a clear conscience for this amount of time, it really makes me appreciate the relationship a whole lot more. And I feel like it's allowing me to get a lot more done, and a lot more things have happened in my life because I have a clearer conscience and I'm able to go out and do more things. So yes, number 7 is I've been able to pray with a much clearer conscience. All right. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know down in the comments if you have had or if you are having experience with your celibacy / NoFap journey. How is it been going? What changes have you noticed? Has it been difficult? Did you relapse? How long have you been experiencing it? Let us know how everything goes in the comments, and I'll put all the information to my Teespring store. My merchandise will be there in the description box. So guys, thank you. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, hit the notification so you can know when I upload new content. And again, thank you so much for your support, and I'll see you guys on the next one. All right. Peace.